I know this speaker has given so much kind of information about consciousness and this mirror that exists, but really not touched on why. Why all of this? It's a very good, convincing statement when you say, well, all of this is just simply taking place because whatever it is, whatever consciousness is, it simply wanted to exist, experience itself, to realize itself. Is that a cop-out, or is that just something that we intuitively feel? Because even the one that experiences whatever this ultimate experience was, does not really engage with this answer that there is a purpose, you see. Why would something, let's look at it using God, why would God want to create this and experience itself as this, you know? It's pretty primitive, you know, if God wants to experience itself as humans, as animals, when it could experience itself as some ultimate infinite, beautiful, angelic, heavenly paradise. I mean, if God was that great that he wanted to experience himself, would he experience himself as this? As humans that mutilate and kill, and animals that just feed on each other? I mean, is that it? Well, one thing that is perfectly true, to understand even up to this question, that this mirror of consciousness as itself, appearing as all-encompassing consciousness, is all that exists. To get to this point without looking for a purpose, the one that is looking to understand and experience these worlds has to remove purpose. You have to entirely remove purpose. What is purpose, you see? Any question must have a purpose. That's an inquiry, you see. That's a question. I want to know what the purpose is. You have to remove the idea that there is any purpose. Because to come to the place where you understand the worlds that consciousness is all that exists, and you think that's it, it's final. I know. Only consciousness exists. Everything is reflecting, deflecting in this one moment, simultaneous, infinite possibilities, simultaneous levels of dimensions appearing in the same time in one moment, all on top of each other. No past, no future, no time. Everything has happened, is happening, and will happen in one moment. Yeah? Wow. What an intelligence, what a knowing. Yeah, I've done it. I'm complete, I'm finished, and then the question comes in, why? And then every speaker makes it up, you see. Every spiritual guru that has experienced enlightenment makes this one up. Well, it wanted to experience itself, the same as I wanted to experience myself. Because I am consciousness. And I am reflecting and deflecting this idea of experiencing myself. I know this inside. I can sense this. I don't have a book. I don't need a book to tell me. I don't need information. I want to know who I am. I want to experience myself. And then something says, remove that. Remove purpose. Remove the final thing. There is no purpose. All of this that is taking place is simply for one moment. Now you can take that quote and it can give you 7 or 8 different ideas of what this means. All of this for one moment. This one moment, a person, we're doing all of this for this person called one moment. All of this, in 1 second time. All of this time measured. All of this as one moment. Whatever is taking place, you'll never know whether it's planned, and this is beyond consciousness giving life to itself. Is consciousness, everything that exists, able to give life to itself without something else approving it, confirming it? You see, this is the most joyful part. It's not the joy of knowing. It's not the joy of learning this knowledge and this cascading through a simple, meager human body. It's not the joy that I know all these things. There comes a point when the joy of apparent knowing is superseded by this joy of not knowing. The joy of not knowing. Which one is superior? Can one be superior? Can the joy of knowing, even if you knew everything, even in a human mind-based knowing, I know everything. I know every single question, every single thing about every single period in time and every single human being and every single moment of their life. Wow, I know all that. But for one moment, I'd like to be free of that. I simply want a break from this knowing. I'd love to taste the not knowing. Where people stop asking me questions, stop encroaching my space, wanting to know all this information. I just want a break. I want to be free. I want to not know anything. The joy of not knowing and the joy of knowing, which one is superior? It's a ground-breaking question. You spend your whole life as a human being wanting to know so much that you're going to inherit and invest in so much learning to be some superior force, get some superior things, move up in life. Yeah, and you know everything. You have this brain that can engage with everything. What did John Smith do in 1925 at 4 o'clock in the afternoon at school? Oh yes, he kissed a girl. Wow. And what about his sister? What was she doing at the same time? She was in her parents' purse, taking money. Wow. What a responsibility. What a responsibility. When you spend the whole of your life, I don't want any of this. This is just so overpowering, overwhelming. I want to be free. I want to just walk on the beach and disappear in the sunrise. In fact, I want the sunrise to eat me up. I want to be free. I want to go to sleep. I've had enough. I want to completely not know. Not one is superior to the other. You see? the in-between state, the state, is a place where you neither know and you neither not know. Yeah, you understand this? You can't speak. What do you know about that thing? I know everything, and I know nothing. Hey, what? What do you know about that thing? I know nothing, and I know everything. So which one do you know most? I don't know, and I know. But you know what? I don't know that I know, and I don't know that I don't know. And I know that I know, and I know that I don't know. And all of these quotes, I am the one that knows and not knows these quotes. I am free. I cannot speak, I cannot understand, I cannot think, I cannot imagine anything about a preferential side. Which one is hot, which one is cold? I don't know what you mean. That's a state of freedom. This beyond state, before consciousness gave birth to itself, I don't know. It's freedom, it's liberating, it's wonderful not to know. Up to that state, from human state right back to your original beginning state, I know. And it's freedom to know. But the one moment state is, I don't know anything about knowing, and I don't know anything about not knowing. And to say I don't know means I apparently appear to be taking sides. So you know what? I give up. I give up to knowing and not knowing. And this is truth. I've heard many gurus speak about this nothing state as a place, as emptiness, this stillness, this opposing state from human life as truth. No. If something is not truth, nothing cannot be truth. The in-between giver of birth of something and nothing has to be truth. But what kind of state is that? What kind of state can truth be? Is it a something state or a nothing state? It can be neither. It can be neither. It is wordless. That is what is meant by the term. I was speechless. I was wordless. It means you cannot put a name to it. You cannot categorize it. You cannot describe it. You cannot use any sort of mind to even consider it. But it exists as whatever it is and whatever it is not. So many move into self-inquiry and they give up this something world, surrender to the body, surrender to the identity, surrender to who I am and all these things, and then they move directly with some discipline, some really true understanding that I'm not totally this something state, and they jump in to the abyss of nothingness. And every video that the speaker has made up to now has described the something state and the nothing state, but has also described the in-between state, which if you put the in-between, when you say the in-between state, it means like it is something. But it is in between something and nothing. It cannot be described through a nothing state, through any words that are apparently trying to describe nothing. And it cannot be described by any word that is apparently able to describe something. It is indescribable. It is not about emptiness and fullness. It is not about man and woman. It's not about God and devil. It's not about this and that. It's about everything and nothing as the same thing, but totally different. And the one that recognizes that, which I often call the witness is the one that lives, exists within whatever form or formlessness, or beyond form and formlessness. Cannot speak, cannot smell, has no emotions, has no senses, has no understanding, no intelligence, no mind, no functioning physical body, no movement, no stillness, no anything. But, and no words can now describe it, but it is. Not it is something or it is not something, it simply is. What all you need to know is that all of this is here. It's being experienced as whatever it is being experienced as. It is here. Don't question it. Don't deny it. Don't love it. Don't worship it. Don't identify with it. Don't attach to it. Don't associate with it. Don't be one with it. Don't be dual with it. Don't merge with it. Don't do any single thing that puts you on a particular side. And when you do not do anything to put yourself on a particular side, you become it. And you remain sideless. You remain topless, bottomless, upless, downless. You don't know what you are, who you are, where you are, or if you exist or don't exist. You know that something is. You know that something is. But the one that knows that something is has to be is. That knows it is. I am is, I know I am is. And everything else is. And everything is as it is. What a cold way to end a video. What a cold way. Your mind is unsatisfied. I'm still hungry. I want to find something that can benefit me. Don't benefit me, remove me. Remove everything that is associated with me, I, you, us, them, it, we. Remove everything. Because it has a side. Namaste.